Myles Martin on the right, an NCAA champion at 174. Sammy Brooks from Iowa. He was the Big Ten champ at this weight class last year at 184 pounds. Here's how they got here. Nickel was the #1 seed, got upset by Martin, but Martin's the guy that beat Nickel in the finals last year for the NCAA championships. Brooks on the way from the #2 seed. Here they go. Martin, the NCAA champion, looking for his first Big Ten championship. There's a good look at Sammy Brooks. He was last year's Big Ten champion for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Again, big matches all over. You got Bo Nickel and T.J. Dudley over there. Talk about team points and opportunity for Penn State to get in it with the pinner, Bo Nickel. Pretty tough to pin a guy like T.J. Dudley, though.
Off the face, about a 4.5-point lead for Ohio State over Penn State, but extra points down there, and it won't come easy against T.J. Dudley from Nebraska for Bo Nickel.
Right. What a tournament Myles Martin has had. And he was able to go ahead and beat, once again, Bo Nickel in the semifinals. And well, that was an excellent match. And you know, you mentioned it, Tim, here, too. This guy could be Mr. March.
He's Myles March Martin. And he loves this month because last year he had been beaten by Bo Nickel 3 times during the regular season, and including the Big Ten championships. But then at the NCAA championships in the finals, Myles Martin, as a true freshman, won it last year.
These two met earlier in the dual meet, and really Brooks, after giving up the first takedown, really had his way. And he does again.
Trip, and he's looking really, they're talking about a 6-point move. Sammy Brooks on his way. 6-point move there, 2 and 4 against the NCAA champion at 174 last year.
I love the foot sweep. I think it's going to make a comeback, all right, in this style of wrestling, just because of what Brooks was able to do there, pushing the man off the mat with a double underhook. You got to push back at the edge. A great time to hit that foot sweep.
He's a comeback kid. Last year the mullet, this year the foot speed.
Yeah, it's just, it was super work right there by Brooks.
So he's a free spirit, and he certainly spirited out here. Sammy Brooks on his foot sweep.
Love this technique. Double underhook, right, trying to push him off the mat. Rotate the shoulders first, and when the man goes to step, you go ahead and drag him over your foot. Beautiful foot sweep. And with these guys that are wrestling low and blocking on it with their top of their head, you get them to the edge of the mat. It's a great time to hit that.
Caution. Both of these guys capable of the big move. We just saw it by Brooks. Martin can do it too.
Well, at this stage, Tim, that's really what Martin has to do. You know, it's no longer about qualifying. You don't get all that stuff. You just got to get a quick escape here and go back uptown and try to get the 6 points back. And that's what the 4-point near fall has done. You know, when you get that 4 count, unless you're really tough to get in the top position and get back on top of them, you can't really make up those points by taking a guy down and letting up. And the officials don't call stalling enough to be able to benefit you that way. So you got to go back upstairs.
Martin defeated 2 returning NCAA finalists, Dudley from Nebraska and Nickel from Penn State, on the way to the Big Ten finals. Here are the #2 and 4 seeds here.
Right here, get a more shot off.
Top dog in this weight's Gabe Dean out of Cornell. Everybody's kind of going after the 2-time NCAA champion. Right now, Sammy Brooks on his way to a second Big Ten wrestling championship at this weight class. He won last year. He's out in front 6-1. Here are the team standings. Ohio State out in front 4.5 points. Iowa comfortably in third. Nebraska, Minnesota, Illinois, Michigan round out the top 7.
Nice work there by, you know, that's what Brooks wants to do. He doesn't want to give up any edge. He doesn't want to give up a breakdown here and take up time. It probably wouldn't hurt him. But his mindset here is to keep this match as physical as he can. When he's able to do that, really counting on wearing Myles Martin down. Gets the quick escape.
Martin, a sophomore out of Penns Grove, New Jersey. Attended McDonough School.
Watch the hands to the face.
Tremendous prep career. Sammy Brooks out of the powerhouse Oak Park River Forest High School in Oak Park, Illinois, in the Chicago area.
You see what Brooks is doing out there. He's measuring. He's trying to keep Martin away with the free shot, right? And Martin's about a half foot to a foot further away than he'd like to be. And this is what happens when you're that far away. Get the cradle locked up on you, right? There's a takedown. He's going to settle back. You want to try to get the grip as close as you can to the head. Work that pinning combination. But you notice what Brooks was doing. He wasn't letting Martin get close and free. He was keeping him out there. And
when he shot, he came from about a foot further than he wanted to.
Exactly, and that's what he was able to sprawl. So Brooks really smart there, working from distance when he needed to, and then also pushing the pace in the tie-ups.
Sammy Brooks trying to get the Hawkeyes' second championship of this tournament. Thomas Gilman started everything out at 125, winning his first Big Ten championship.
And Tim, this is such a weight class of matchups. Looking over at the, and it's 8-6 over there with Bo Nickel and T.J. Dudley. They're having a high-scoring affair, battle.
Martin lost to Sammy Brooks earlier in the year in the dual meet.
Definitely wants to stay right where he is. And that last sequence really took a lot out of Martin.
Not only was Sammy Brooks a Big Ten champion last year, but he was an All-American, placing 8th last year. A good look at Sammy Brooks, looking to win his second straight Big Ten title. He's won and 2-minute period away with a 9-1 lead.
And Myles is going to take the bottom position, but you know, he just got ridden out in the second period, and maybe, you know, he's got an upper body arsenal, and you just want to make sure you can get to it as quickly as possible. And Brooks understands that he wants to stay in the top position right now. Really wear Martin down. Walk home with another Big Ten championship. Bo Nickel has T.J. Dudley on his back.
And there's the extra points. You're not seeing it right now, but we are. And Bo Nickel is trying to pin T.J. Dudley.
This would be huge for the Nittany Lions. Give him another
Dudley gets off
points.
it. Yeah. Gets off his back. You just can't help but seeing everything going on, especially when it has everything to do with the team race. Points are being scored on every match. There's an escape for Martin.
So watch what Brooks is doing. He's trying to keep, if Martin wants to hit free shots, he's going to make sure he's going to do it from a lot of distance. And then when he gets into the tie, that's when he starts marching in. A big wide stance. He's going to push him off the mat and control him.
Approaching 1 minute left in the third period.
Let him go. Let the fingers go. Let him go.
Brooks has the underhook. Going to drive him. And now at this point in time, when you're milking some clock, he doesn't really push him off. He ends up just coming back and hammering him with that hard collar tie.
Move your feet. 45 feet,
Straight on double leg shot again. Myles Martin getting a little spread out. He's not able to follow it up.
And Sammy Brooks on his victory lap right here, fending off the shots, making him shoot from a long ways away. No reason to risk anything.
Now on the edge of the mat. He's going to collect that bottom ankle. Very likely. One more move. Gets it. Nice way to finish off your second Big Ten championship.
Sammy Brooks going to keep his feet in. And the Hawkeyes are going to get their second championship. And Sammy Brooks, there's Charlie, his dad, Charlie Brooks. A happy man. Sammy Brooks gets his second Big Ten championship. Here's your winner at 184 pounds.
Really solid match. Love that foot sweep that he hit. We hadn't already given out the Russ-like takedown of the match. That would be it.